Hi everybody. Here's your Go Math lesson 2.2 for Friday, September 18th. Alright, so we are going over comparing numbers. How do you compare three-digit numbers? So it says draw a quick picture to solve the problem, then complete the sentences. So we're comparing three-digit numbers. Alright, let's read the problem. It says there are 82 butterflies and 86 birds at the zoo. Were there more butterflies or more birds? Okay, so there were 82 butterflies and 86 birds. There were 82 butterflies and 86 birds. So we're going to write that down. There were 82 butterflies There we go. That's my cursive. There were 82 butterflies and how many birds? And 86 birds. 86 birds. Oops. Birds. B-I-R-D-S. Okay. And 86 birds. So now what we're going to do is, as I always tell you, you're going to draw your ones and tens chart. Ones, tens. We would draw hundreds, but there aren't any hundreds, so that's not necessary. Now we're going to find out which one is more. Which one were there more of? Were there more butterflies, or were there more birds? So we look at the tens place first because the tens place is greater than the ones place. The tens place, the numbers are the same, so then we would look at the numbers in the ones place. What number is greater or bigger in the ones place? The 6 is greater or bigger in the ones place. That means that 86 is greater or bigger than 82. So there were more birds were at the zoo. Okay, let's look at the next one. Were there more butterflies or more birds? We just said that. Okay. There were 47 water fountains at the park and 92 benches. So there were 47 water. I'm just going to write W for water. Fountains at the park and 92 benches at the park. And then there were 92 benches at the park. So then we're going to draw our ones and tens table. And then we're going to split it right there. And then we're going to look at the tens place first. It asks which ones are fewer or larger. Let's go back and read that. It says 47 water fountains, 92 benches. Were there fewer benches or fewer water fountains? So we're looking for the smaller number. Which one is fewer? So we look at tens place first. Which one is smaller, 4 or 9? 4 is smaller. Very good. So we know without even looking at the ones place, 4 is smaller than 9. So 47 fewer what? Water fountains. Water fountains. Oh, that's hard for me to write. If you can't read that, it's right there. Water fountains. Okay, all right, let's move on. Use place value to compare numbers. Start by looking at the digits in the greatest place value position first. So we have the symbols. The symbol is greater than. This one is less than. And of course, that one is equal to. So looking here, we have the table that I always tell you guys to draw, okay? We have the ones, tens, hundreds, and then they split it up the way I showed you. Because always, it's really important to split it up. It makes it so much easier for you to see, okay? So make sure you split it up. Even if you're a professional at this, make sure you split it up. Make sure you draw ones, tens, hundreds, and the lines between each digit, okay? All right, because they're going to try to confuse us here, and if you don't, it's going to get real confusing really fast. All right, so here they already did it, so we don't have to do anything. We just have to answer the question. So it's saying that 4 hundreds is less than 5 hundreds. Is that right? Is 4 less than 5? Yes, it is. So if 4 hundreds is less than 5 hundreds, then 483 is less than 570. You don't even have to read the rest of the problem, right? We just know that the hundreds place is 4 is less than 5, so we can just go ahead and put the less than. We don't have to read the rest of the numbers. Let's look at this one. The hundreds are equal. The hundreds are equal. So we have 5 tens is greater than 4 tens because the hundreds place both have a 3. So if the hundreds place are equal and they both have a 3, then let's look at the tens place next. Well, which is greater, the 5 or the 4? The 5 tens is greater than 4. That's why the 352 is greater than 346. Okay? So you have to look at the hundreds place, then the tens, then the ones. Because the hundreds place is the greatest place value position. And then the tens is the less, and then the ones is the smallest. All right, let's go on. Compare the numbers, right? Is greater than, is less than, or is equal to. So we have the number ones, tens, hundreds. This is what you're going to do on all of the problems. You're going to write ones, tens, hundreds. You're going to draw your division line. Okay, now we're going to look. 239 and 179. Which one is larger? We know 239, remember this is the alligator's mouth. 239 is greater than 179. Is what is greater than? So you have to write greater than. Now, for problems like this, if you just use the symbol, like I showed you, the greater than sign, because you know that the alligator is hungry and this is the alligator's mouth, ha ha ha, and he's eating that, then, and you're not sure what this is called, if it's greater than, less than, then go up, look over here. It tells you this sign is greater than. So if you use this sign, then you're going to use the words greater than, right? Use this key that they give you. It's so important. It's so important. All right, moving on. Let's look at this one. Now we have ones, tens, hundreds. And then we are going to separate those place values. Trying my best here. All right, so here we have the same in the hundreds, right? 4 and 4, that's the same. In the tens place, the number is the same. 3 and 3, that's the same. So then we go on and look at the ones place. Which one is greater? The 7 is greater. So that means this 437 is greater than 435. The alligator is eating this way. Right, here's his teeth. Ha 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 ha. He's eating that number, 437, because it's greater. So when you read this, you would read it saying 435 is less than 437. How did you know that? Go up there and look. It's right here. If you use this sign, this is the less than sign. So here you would write what? You would write less than. Right? Okay, moving on. Ones, tens, hundreds. Separate, separate, line. What place value will we look at first? What's the greatest place value? 100. 100 is the greatest or biggest place value. So looking here, is 7 bigger or is 6 bigger? 7 is bigger, so we know which number is greater. We know 764 is greater than 674. We use the greater than sign, so here you're going to write greater than. It's really hard for me to write with this mouse. Greater than. That's that. I'll reset for you. There. Okay. Now I want you to do this one on your own, or actually let's do it together because I want to point something out. looking at this ones, tens, hundreds place, well, we know that the hundreds place, we always look at the hundreds place first because that's the greatest position, right? That's the greatest place value. So 5 and 5 in the hundreds place is the same. What do we do when they're the same? We look at the next greatest value, which is the tens. So now we look 1 and 7, which is greater, 1 or 7. 7 is greater than 1, so your number is 572. That's the greater number. So you're going to use that greater than sign, that less than sign here. And this sign is less than, and you're going to write less than. Okay, it's not writing with me, but that says less than. Okay, moving on. These problems are pretty easy, so we'll do 2 of them. We'll do number 5 and 8 together, and you will do 6 and 7 on your own, okay? Let's look at number 5. Remember, we have to draw ones, tens, hundreds, and then we look at the hundreds place value first. The hundreds place value, which one is greater, 3 or 5? 5 is greater. So 504 is the bigger number. So you're going to put this alligator is eating 504. So this is actually the less than sign. So you're going to write 378 is less than 504. I'm going to write less than. All right, 6, I know I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm not, but I'm going to show you something. These are the same exact numbers, 821 and 821. If they're the same exact numbers, then these two numbers are what? They're equal. They're equal. So 800, oops, that doesn't look like an equal. There. They're equal. So 821 is equal to 821. Equal. All right. 7 is easy. 8 we're going to do together because I told you we're going to do it together. What? Not because it's hard. It's not. All right. Ones, tens, hundreds. And then we split it up. And then we look in the hundreds place. 9 and 9 is the same. So what do I do next? I have to go look in the tens place. You're right. So let's look in the tens place. Which is greater or larger? The 3 or the 4? 3 is bigger than 4. Therefore, 934 is greater than 943. So what are you going to write here? You're going to write greater than. Greater than. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and watch Professor Berger and see if he can help us solve the other two problems. All right, Professor Berger. There you are. Oh, it's not Professor Berger today. All right, let's follow along.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi.
How's your store going and what are you selling?
Oh, story's great. Can I interest you in this laughing cricket?
A laughing cricket? What's that?
That right in there is a laughing cricket.
What I really want to do is a puzzle.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't have any of those in the store.
No, I have a puzzle. Do you want me to go ahead and read it?
Oh, yes, please.
Mrs. York has 400 red stickers, 50 blue stickers, and 6 green stickers. Mr. Reed has 438 stickers. Who has more stickers?
I'm not sure.
Well, Jeannie, do you know what we can use to solve this puzzle?
Oh, how about a place value chart?
I think that's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Now, Mrs. York, remember, has 400 red stickers, and 400 is equal to 400.
Right.
Okay. Now, she also has 50 blue stickers. 5 tens is equal to 50. Now, she also has 6 green stickers.
Right.
6 ones is equal to 6. Now, let's look at Mr. Reed stickers. Mr. Reed has 438 stickers. And there are 400s in 438.
Right.
3 10s and 8 1s.
Right.
So to compare the two numbers, let's look at the hundreds place.
Okay.
Well, if we look at the hundreds place, both Mrs. York and Mr. Reed have 4.
They both have 400.
Right, so 400 equals to 400. That doesn't tell us who has more
No, it
stickers.
doesn't help really.
It doesn't. So let's move on to the tens place.
Okay.
Well, Mrs. York has 5 tens and Mr. Reed has 3 tens. And 5 tens is greater than 3 tens. Do you think this will help us solve this puzzle?
I think you are on the right track.
I agree with you. So we will use the tens place. Now, if 5 tens is greater than 3 tens, then who
Right,
has
right.
the most stickers? Who has?
Well, that would be Mrs. York.
That would be Mrs. York. You're correct. So 400, 5 tens, 6 ones, that makes 456.
Right.
Which is greater than 438. So we have just solved the puzzle. Mrs. York has more stickers than Mr. Reed.
Oh, that was fun. But you know, I really must get back to my store.
Well, okay, Jeannie.
May I interest you in this barking beetle?
Let me guess, it barks?
Of course.
I thought it was gonna bark.
So did I.
You know, it's okay. I think I'll pass on the barking beetle.
Okay.
But join us next time, boys and girls, for more fun math riddles.
Bye.
All right, awesome. So based on her problem, it's very similar to these two. So let's go ahead and read. It says, Mrs. York, oh, look, the same person. The question the numbers will be different, okay? Mrs. York has 300 red stickers, 50 blue stickers, and 8 green stickers. Mr. Reed has 372 stickers. Who has more stickers? Mr. Reed, we don't have to do any math. It already says he has 342 stickers. Miss York has 300 red, and now I can't see what this number was. 50. 300 red, and she has 50 blue. So she has 300 red plus 50 blue and 8 green plus 8 green. This is expanded form. When we put this number together, 300 plus 50 plus 8 is 358. So Mrs. York has, I'm just going to write Y for York. Mrs. York has 358 stickers. Well, we said Mr. Reed has 372 stickers. So now we are going to compare these numbers. Who has more? Well, they both have 300s. Let's look in the tens place. Mr. Reed has 7 in the tens place. Mrs. York has 5 in the tens place. Which is greater, 7 or 5? 7 is greater. So who has more stickers? Mr. Reed. So Mr. Reed has more stickers. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and look at number 10. It's a hot question. That means it's multiple step. So let's find out what we're going to do. Use the 3 digits on these cards to make 2 3-digit numbers. So they want us to make 2 3-digit numbers. Use each card only once and compare the numbers. So this is one where all of our answers will kind of be a little different. So this is actually really easy. They want us to create 2 3-digit numbers using these cards. Okay, so my first 3-digit number is going to be 6. And remember, we can only use the card once. So then cross it out when you've used it. 6, and then I'm going to use 1. And then I'm going to use 2. And it says that the number has to be 3 digits. So is this 3 digits? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. All right, now another 3-digit number using numbers I haven't used. So I haven't used 3. So I'm going to write 3. I haven't used 5. And I haven't used 8. So those are my numbers. And now looking at these two numbers, which one is greater than? 612 is greater than 358 because 6 hundreds is greater than 300s, right? Is bigger than 300s. So that's it. So you're going to do your own numbers there. All right, number 11, 12, 13, and 14 are very easy. You will do those on your own. Make sure you show me your place value chart. That's that ones, tens, hundreds chart, and you draw the lines between each digit. You will do number 2, you will do the yellow page, 67 and 68 on your own, and turn those in to me, please. All right, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm online. Have fun learning math. Bye.